good, y'all? We're here with the first video of the YouTube channel. We're here de-waxing the board for one of our sponsors, for FaZe specifically. But right now we need to get all this wax and grime off. You can tell it's not the best for a trackpad. But once I get to it, get finished, we'll definitely come back and show you the end results. Shoot, this takes a lot of elbow grease. Sheesh. Shout out to everybody who does this for a living, because honestly, that better than me. Gotta make sure this board is fully de-waxed before putting any traction pad, any type of wax on it. Welcome back, guys. We are finally finished with the end results. First time came out a little clean. Definitely thank you to Breakwater. It's your local surf shop. Definitely come around, show them some love. Yeah, so finished with this. We're gonna go back to the marina and go finish up with the tail pad and hitting on the fins and also your leash. See y'all there. What's good, guys? Welcome back. Well, we came back. Now we kind of sanding the board so we can have a good placement for the traction pad to kind of like sit on, so it doesn't like, you know, slip off, or you know, the wax under the board can actually hold its place. For what I was told. But yeah, sanding it down right now, making sure everything pretty much off, making a good placement. You don't have to sand too much, because then you start sanding the actual board. In the area, just like that. Make sure you know you get everywhere. Show some love to the board. And again, thank you from FaZe for giving me all these gifts for my surfboard and also showing love. Shout out to Andrew. Shout out to all the guys over there. And let's get into it. So the way I put my trackpad on is mapping it out, kind of seeing what I'm trying to go for. Making sure it's close together, not too close to the loop part, making sure your bottom foot is on that third, like this part right here for your fin box, so you can maximize your potential when surfing. Also making sure the board is straight as much as possible. And usually I like to spread it out. It gives my feet more, you know, space to touch the trackpad itself. right here should be good. Making sure it's straight with the line in the middle. Getting it together is important as well, but also spreading it out is also important for me and my preference. You could have it together, you can have it however you want it, but I find it more better, or find it more effective when I have it spread out. So something along the lines like that, making sure it's at least properly on. And we could worry about the sides, but I find it more important to see the middle, so you can have that idea where you want your track pad to be, and especially touching the back as much as possible. Okay, I find that to be pretty doable, can't lie. It's all about placement, guys. It's important, especially you don't want to keep taking up the surfboard and taking up the track pad and pinning it back on, because that is also very annoying. Can't lie. Making sure it's straight once again. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it does have to look good. Alright. Now what I like to do is take it from the bottom. Have it at least a little bit up. Something along the lines like that. Again, make sure it's straight, make sure it's where you want it to be at. And that should be good. Alright. Make sure it's nice on there. It's on the third fin box, or the back fin box, as much as possible, so you can get all that out of that third fin box. Sorry guys. But yeah, make sure it's in there. And now what you want to do is just take it, basically align it. Line it up as much as possible. Just like that. You got yourself your first placement. It's really not hard. It kind of took me a little bit to learn. It is a fun process to keep learning, keep doing it. You're gonna mess up, no doubt, but it's always good to know what you're doing at all times, so you can do it yourself and not ask for help. Because me personally, I used to ask for a lot of help. Honestly, it wasn't a good thing, but you know what? It's cool. You need help sometimes. You need to figure out these things on your own, or well, with help. Like a lot of guys like Paul, Nigel, or even Farmy, stuff like that. People helped me a lot from the Laura Bayer group. Other traction pads right here. We're gonna try to get the sides as much as possible. Like I said, I like to keep my traction pad a little farther out, even though some might not like it. But like I said, it's a personal preference. It doesn't have to be perfect, just needs to be proper. Like I said, just straight, get it down to the T, just like that. And should be just about. Try to do my best with keeping the angles proper. I wasn't one at keeping angles right back in my day. If you took art class, you know. You know. But yeah, keeping it as straight as possible. Yeah. Make sure it's at least aligned as much as possible. You don't want to not have it aligned. That would be bad. this part up. Make sure it's how I like it. A little farther out. Just about like right there. We do. Make sure you come from the bottom. Just like that, guys. Okay, now we're doing the left one. Okay, it's important to get that bottom. I feel as if it's important to kind of like line it up in a way that you could surf properly. Sorry, this is taking a lot of focus out of me. I don't know if y'all can tell. I'm just trying to make sure everything is aligned at least decently well. You know, we don't want to have to, you know, keep taking it off, putting it back on, because that would get annoying, especially when having longevity. But you know what? It's okay, because we ball. We the balling family type shit. Alright. Now we come from the bottom. Kind of like take that out. Make sure everything is how we would want it. I'm doing my best to keep the measurements proper. It's like about right there, right? Yeah, about like that. Keeping it proper. Kind of like taking it off while we go. Doing the best that we can. Like I said, don't gotta be perfect, just gotta do what you could. That's what matters at the end of the day, guys. Doing what you can. And there it is. Keeping it as best as possible. Next, what you want to do is take your leash. Hope this one comes with a, yes, it's important, guys. We're going to talk about why it's important to have that. Because if you don't, then it's nowhere your leash is coming on. Respectfully. What the hell? Alright. For these type of leashes, what you would love to do, especially, I can get my keys real quick, is make sure you have a fin key. Fin key for leashes is very much essential, especially trying to get it through the hole. It's pretty hard with any key or, you know, your fingers by itself. So just make sure you have it on you at all times to just get it in there. Make sure nothing's in there, dirt and grime. But yeah, get it in there. Make sure it's nice and through. I like to call it the loop-de-loop method. Nothing wrong with that. You know? I don't like my boards hanging loose at the end, because at the end of the day that creates drag, and you don't want drag, especially when surfing. It's annoying, it's bothersome, and it slows you down, especially when you're getting caught on the waves. So just like this, enough to, you know, keep you tight. It's a 6-foot leash for a 6-foot board. It's perfect. Comes with a nice neon green leash with, where is that? Oh, I guess I was bugging. Yeah, but nice leash for a good board like this. Oh shoot, I didn't see that. Alright, next we want to turn the board around. Time for the fins. And these are the important part. Me personally, I am a big person on 3 fins. Two plus ones also work. I liked it a lot in times. But come on now, you can't go wrong with a large thruster. Oh shoot. Alright. Next, what you want to do is just make sure you have it on the right side of the board. I like to just put it in there pretty easily. Just like that. Make sure this part is all the way at the back. If you all the way at the back there, put it in, put it all the way at the back as much as possible, and it will just slip right in. And if you're having any problems with the fin, I like to put wax on the sides. Don't ask me, I don't know why. It works perfectly every single time. So once you put it in, and if it's not going in all the way, put wax in it, and it just slips right in, always. So now, make sure your screws are in nice and not too tight. What happened to me once was I was too tight, and the screw got it got stripped, and I had to do a whole repair on it, and it was annoying. So not too tight, but tight enough where it's, you know, knowing that it's in there. Next, simple. Make sure it's nice and tight again. Not too tight, but not too loose. Yeah, we'll find the perfect amount. And it's ready to surf, guys. We're gonna go take it out. It's a windy day today. It's not that great. But I'm definitely gonna try to get some film for y'all with the new leashes, with the track pad, and also the fins. Let's hope we get some good waves and have a good time. And especially we're gonna go out there with some friends. So hopefully we get all of that, and see you in about like 25 minutes. You.
As you can see, it's not really optimal, but we're here to serve. Good time.
Give us 3 things you like being a cameraman.
I like showing people's emotions. Like I like highlighting people. And I like learning. I like learning about shit I'm passionate about. So yeah, that's the reasons why.
Facts. I know this shit is zoomed out, so because we can see everything.
You can see yourself basically. You can do this.
Oh shit. Now you could be a real YouTuber with this one. Very crazy session. It was fun, but not too fun. It was fun in the right areas. Let's just say that. Got to do a lot of workouts, putting in a lot of pain for our shoulders. So when the good days come, we know what to do. You feel me? We know how to get into the right positions and, you know, do all that other stuff. But yeah, good day. Hope y'all like, comment, subscribe, whatever y'all feel like doing. Just make sure y'all show y'all support. It's only gonna be up for here, and yeah, definitely come along for the ride. Trying my best to record everything that is in my life personally, and yeah.